Hi everyone, welcome to Water Goddess Tarot. So the topic for today is, how is your boss or your manager seeing you currently? You have three options to choose from. I will show you the close-ups as well. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. You can pause the video, take your time, and choose the image that you feel drawn to the most intuitively. Meanwhile, let's just begin with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out as to how is your boss or your manager seeing you right now. So for you we have Son of Cups, Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Personal Growth, and Fox. Alright. So now your boss or your manager is seeing you to be somebody who is very artistic, okay? You are an artist. Regardless of the field that you are in, you are very, very, very creative, and the kind of ideas that you bring to the table, I mean, you are one of a kind, pile number 1, especially when it comes to your creativity. You're very creative and you're very unique, alright? The way you think, the way you imagine, and the way you execute everything is something that your boss and your manager or your manager, I mean whosoever you're watching this reading for, loves about you. There's a very dreamy quality to you. Do you know that? You're very dreamy, okay, pile number 1? And sometimes people misunderstand you just by thinking that you're very naive, where in reality you are somebody who has a lot of depth to you, okay? But when it comes to your boss or your manager, they do see that depth in you. Even if others are not able to, at least your boss or your manager can. And they love that depth because when you create from that depth of yours, I mean, the end result is nothing but a blockbuster, okay? And if you're an artist of some sort, I mean, if you are an actor, singer, writer, poet, whatever for that matter, director, I mean, you're very, very blessed, and whosoever you're watching this reading for loves to work with you, would also like to work with you even in the future, alright? Your boss or manager sees you to be somebody who's very vivacious. There's something about your aura. When you enter a room, you kind of dominate that room, pile number 1. And that is because you've got a very strong personality. You've got a very magnetizing kind of an aura that draws people in towards you. So if you are in the public eye in any shape, way or form, you are meant for a lot of fame, okay? You're meant for a lot of fame, and I feel whosoever has chosen pile number 1, you're very good looking. You are very, very good looking. Even if you are in a 9 to 5, then too, that doesn't matter. You're somebody who's very good looking, and there's something about the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, that captivates people, alright? And your boss or your manager loves the way you carry yourself, loves the way how you communicate, loves the way how you smile. You bring in that joyous energy with you. So wherever you go, there's something about you. You have a lot of light inside of you, okay? You're very healing, you're very calming, you're very soothing. And it is that light that kind of attracts people towards you. When it comes to your boss or your manager, they love talking to you. They love discussing important things with you. Your opinion really, really matters to them, and it does make a lot of difference, okay? Your boss or your manager is seeing you to be somebody who has shown a lot of growth, and that growth has happened in a very short period of time. Okay, so your boss or your manager is very impressed with you. They are very impressed with the way you work, with the way you present yourself, with the way your graph has just been going up. All right, so they kind of see a lot of potential in you. They might not appreciate you just at your face, but behind your back, they do appreciate you. They do acknowledge the fact that you are such a quick learner, okay? There's something about you. You learn things very quickly, and you are a very good observer. Pile number one. You observe nuances, you notice every little thing, and you kind of are so attentive, and you take your work very seriously, and then the way you execute things kind of shows your boss or your manager as to how attentive you were when they were explaining something. Okay, so this has kind of left a very good impression on them, because you've done something that they might have asked you or they might have suggested, and you might have taken that suggestion into consideration, and you might have done something around that which has kind of done the magic, you can say that. I mean, there's something that you've done that they are appreciating right now. Okay, now there's this one thing that I feel your boss or manager is noticing about you, and that is that you're not satisfied with the amount of money that you're making. There is something around money that you are kind of not contented with, and you are expecting either a raise, a bonus, or you feel that the kind of money that you're being paid is not justified. Okay, because you're working for longer hours, and as compared to the amount of effort that you're putting in, you are being underpaid basically. This is what your thought process is, and this is how they are thinking about you, that you're not happy with your salary or with whatever money you're getting for the job that you're doing. For some of you, if you're freelancers, so your boss or your manager, whosoever you're watching this reading for, they know that there is dissatisfaction in your energy when it comes to the money that you're getting paid for doing this particular job or a particular project for that matter. Okay, your boss or your manager also is seeing that you are waiting for your hard work to bring you some kind of luck, so that a lot of abundance enters into your life. I think you're not satisfied with the money. I don't know, this message is very constant, and this is how your boss or your manager is seeing you. I don't know if this is actually the truth, okay, but there is something around money that is bothering you as per your boss or your manager. All in all, they have just good things to say about you. I mean, your boss or your manager, they have good things to say about you, just they feel that you are a bit, I wouldn't necessarily say greedy, but I can use a better term for this. I mean, in their eyes, you are being paid enough. But maybe in your eyes, you're being paid peanuts for the work that you're doing or for the profile that you have. I don't want to use the term greedy, but then this is the only term that I am getting again and again coming from your boss or your manager, that there's a hunger for more, which is not justified according to them. Otherwise, they do see you in a very high light. Okay? So yeah, that is what I have for you, pile number 1. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out as to how is your boss or your manager seeing you right now. So for you, we have Daughter of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, the High Priestess, 7 of Pentacles, Adventure, and Dragon. Okay. Alright. Your boss or your manager is seeing you to be somebody who is an introvert. You are secretive. You have a lot of layers to your personality, but then your personality at your workplace is different, and your personality outside of your workplace is different. And your boss or your manager is definitely aware about this. Also, even at your workplace, you are different with different people depending upon how comfortable you are with them or how senior or junior they are in comparison to you or your position for that matter. Alright? So, you have a lot of layers to your personality. Your boss or your manager is seeing you to be somebody who is very wise. Okay, there is a lot of wisdom to you. You are very intelligent, you're very talented in their eyes, and you're very, very, very hardworking. Okay, there's something about your intuition. I mean, you give your inputs out of your instincts. Okay, you operate even at your workplace by using your intuition, and your boss or your manager has noticed how you operate, and they simply love this quality about you because sometimes those instincts that you act upon, I mean, it's magic. It's something that has not just saved your boss, it has kind of led to the culmination of something, or just you cracking a good deal or something like that. There's something good that you have done in front of your boss or your manager that was purely out of instinct. Maybe you gave an idea for that matter, or you said something that kind of made sense to everybody in the room, or there's something about you suggesting something or you giving your input that was just on point. Okay, that just hit the bullseye, and your boss or your manager is very, very impressed with how well you use your intuition even at your workplace. Your boss or your manager knows that you are waiting for something big to happen in your job, to happen in your career. You have not reached your full potential. You are just on the way. I think you are waiting for a promotion or a raise. You have been waiting actually for a very long time and it has not happened. Okay? Or you might be wanting to be a leader of some project for that matter. But your boss or your manager wants you to work harder. Okay, I don't know how this message is going to kind of resonate with you, because I can see somebody who's already very hardworking. I don't know what they're expecting out of you, because you already are a hard worker. You already are somebody who is very determined, very resilient, who gives their all. Then I think your boss or your manager is giving you tough love, okay? Their intentions are good. I'm not seeing anything wrong with their intentions, but they are kind of giving you tough love right now because they want to polish you, is the message that I'm getting. They want you to be best at what you do. So they want you to learn more about whatever your specialization or expertise is, for that matter. And your boss or your manager really wants you to kind of become the master at what you do. And once you reach that level, the promotion is right around the corner, is the message that I can hear right now. Okay? So they are saying the promotion is just around the corner. It might happen in the upcoming, you can say, 10 to 15 days. Alright, so 10 to 15 days from whenever you are watching this reading. If you are waiting for a raise or a promotion, the chances for you to kind of get that are very high. Alright, your boss or your manager loves the fact that you are very futuristic. You are a visionary, okay? And there are certain things that you do, you say, that many people are not able to understand, but your boss or your manager can, because the wavelength is the same. Alright? And the company that you work for, or even if you're working on an independent project for that matter, your inputs make a lot of difference in how successful a particular thing is going to be. Because there is something about you that is an asset to your company, to the team that you're working with, or whatever for that matter. I mean, you are an asset no matter where you are placed. So they kind of don't want to lose you also, because somewhere down the line your boss or your manager feels like you don't want to continue over here. Okay? Right now, at least they are feeling that you want to quit or you want to change your job because you're looking for a change, because you're not getting the result of your hard work, because you're not getting paid more, or because you are not getting promoted, or you're not getting whatever you're seeking out of your current job. Your boss or your manager feels that you're looking for a change, or you're looking forward to kind of quit this job in order to work towards a hobby of yours, or work towards a side hustle, or simply just quit this job and go for something else that is paying you better and that is kind of giving you more respect, you can say, as compared to your current job. You feel less appreciated over here is what they feel, your boss or your manager. Okay? And you know that your boss or your manager depends a lot on you. Even if they never tell you this, then I'm here to tell you that there are a lot of people who depend on you. And again, I would say you are literally an asset to wherever you're working. So they cannot afford to lose you. And there is a good news that is in store for you, which might come very soon, because if they lose you, then it is going to be something that is going to shake up the working dynamics at your workplace. And your boss or your manager cannot afford that at this point of time. Alright? Somewhere down the line, I feel that your boss or your manager also feels that it is very difficult for somebody else to fill your place, because the way you deal with pressure, the way you deal with so much of tough love is something that others will not be able to, or somebody else will not be able to. They will not be able to take in the pressure that you do so easily, because you're very strong internally. There's a lot of strength to you. You're a very solid kind of a personality. All right? You might have a poker face for the most part, and you might smile very less when you're at your workplace, but everybody knows that behind this entire mask is somebody who's very soft. All right, not just your boss or your manager, but even your colleagues know this fact about you, that you are a softie on the inside, but you don't want anybody to get on your nerves. So it is kind of a defense mechanism. Basically, you're just protecting yourself. So yeah, this is what I have for you. Yeah, pile number 2. If you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya. Hi pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So let's just figure out as to how is your boss or your manager seeing you right now. So for you we have Ten of Wands, Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Daughter of Wands, Mother of Pentacles. Okay, then we have Eight of Swords, Turtle, and Completion. All right. Okay. Now there's something that has happened in your personal life, or there is some kind of disruption that is happening in your personal life, and your boss or your manager is aware about this breakthrough that you're going through. Okay, so there is something that is bothering you in your personal life. This doesn't necessarily need to be in regards to something in terms of relationships, though for some people I can see that angle also. But for others, what I see is there's something around your mental health. There's a lot of anxiety. There is a lot of pressure that you're feeling. All right. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of darkness. A lot of, I would say, you not feeling yourself or not feeling good about yourself, because the way you're operating at your workplace right now is something that is not the usual you. So your boss or your manager feels that you are hiding something from them. They feel that something has crashed down in your personal life that is having an impact on your work performance, that is having an impact on how you are operating at your workplace. Okay, so for some of you, see, pile number 3 is divided into a lot many categories. So just take that message that's resonating with you, and if it's not, then please leave it for somebody else, because I feel there's somebody who's chosen pile number 3 who's either getting separated, divorced, or is kind of leaving their family behind and living alone in a new city and then coming for work. All right, because there's this energy that you don't have any support around you. You're feeling very lonely at this point of time, and this is especially in regards to your personal space. Okay, because this is having an impact on how you're performing at your workplace. There are also chances that there is a lot of work pressure on you. There is a lot of work pressure. You don't have a lot of support from your boss or your manager, or from your colleagues too, for that part. So you are feeling weighed down, you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling as if the entire load of the world is on your shoulders. I think you're working overtime also, and your job is kind of killing you because you're not able to sleep properly, because your sleep cycle is messed up, and you're not eating properly. You're not able to create a work-life balance at your current job, and your boss or your manager can see that, because you are somebody who's very, very ambitious. If you're a woman, there is at least somebody who's a single mom who's watching this reading. All right? You're a single mom, and your manager or your boss is seeing you in the energy of working way too hard so that you can provide a better future to your child. Okay, I was about to say to your daughter. So I don't know if you have a daughter and you're a single mom and stuff like that. I was about to say daughter, but then I switched it up to your child. Okay. Also, pile number 3. There's something. See, your pace or the way you perform at work, there has been a shift in your energies. Okay, there has been a shift in your energies, and this shift has been felt by your boss or your manager, and they feel that there is something internal that is happening because of which you are the way you are at your workplace. Right now, your boss or your manager is seeing you to be somebody who's feeling like a victim, who's feeling trapped, who's feeling stuck. Maybe you are in that period where you cannot leave your job, you are in some kind of a contract or something like that, that you cannot leave it, or you're just, kind of, I don't know, there is this energy that your boss or your manager knows that you're fed up, but they are choosing to be quiet about it. They are choosing to not say anything to you, but they are aware that your heart is not in your present job because a lot is happening on the inside. And this can very well be spiritual. There are chances that you're going through some kind of awakening, or there is some cycle that you're completing in your life, or there are some planets that are affecting you for that matter, because you're going through a lot of mood swings. There are days, not even days, your mood is changing in hours for that matter. If you're smiling at 8 o'clock, there are very high chances that you feel like crying at 10 o'clock for that matter, and you don't know as to why you're feeling so overwhelmed. All right? So there is a lot of emotional turmoil. There's a lot of stress in your energy, pile number 3, and the same stress can be kind of sensed by your boss or your manager, and they think that you have slowed down when it comes to your progress. It's stalled at this point of time because you're mentally not in the space to give it your all. Okay? And your boss or your manager kind of knows that whatever you're doing right now, you're doing it just for money, because you need money, because you need those luxuries, because you're that ambitious, because you like finer things in life, because you have big dreams. So whatever you're doing, there's a reason behind it. And if it were not for that particular reason, you would have quit your job and you would have just spent some time in solitude, because you really need rest. You are tired, you are exhausted, and you have kind of surpassed that phase of feeling exhausted. You are done. You're done right now. And I just feel that that is what your boss or your manager is kind of feeling right now, that your capacity to deliver is over now. And if they don't give you the benefit of the doubt, or they don't provide you with some rest, then you are going to give up. Because right now you're very vulnerable. Your energy, you're very sensitive at this point of time. So I'm not saying that they are after your life, but at the end of the day, I feel that they will choose to let this slide. They will not be extremely gentle with you. They might be considerate. I mean, they might give you some kind of leverage for that matter, out of humanity maybe. But then if I look at the bigger picture, then I just feel that your boss, your manager is just wanting to let this slide and let this phase pass, and they are acting as if everything's all cool. And this is how they want to kind of continue also. Alright? So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. I know it was a bit heavy for you, but then what do I say? All I can say is I'm sending you a lot of love and healing energies. And I hope that if you have kind of reached till here, then this reading might have resonated with you. And if this is your situation, then just take some rest. Alright? Take some rest and more power to you. Alright? So thank you. And if you liked your reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so that whenever I post next, you get notified. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do that via Instagram and email. The details for both is in my description box below. I'll catch up with you in the next reading. See ya!